Aita for calling the police when my own blood treated my home like their Airbnb? Let me tell you what happened, because this isn't just drama. It's emotional warfare disguised as family love. My name is Nina Delgado, 28, and I just bought my first house in Asheville, North Carolina, a quiet, sun-drenched cottage with lavender in the front yard and a porch swing I picked out myself. It cost me 7 years of overtime, skipped vacations, and eating ramen so stale it snapped like crackers. But the moment my sister Valerie found out, she didn't say congrats. She said, perfect. The kids need their own rooms. The golden child versus the ghost. Growing up in rural Georgia, Valerie was princess. Straight A student? Check. Homecoming queen? Twice. Got a brand new Jeep at 16 while I rode the school bus in thrift store jeans? Absolutely. Me? I was the quiet one. Translation, invisible. My birthdays? A store-bought cupcake. Hers? A rented petting zoo. When I got into UGA with a full STEM scholarship, my parents said, good. Now you can help pay for Val's wedding. She was 19. Engaged to a guy who sold vape pens out of his trunk. I worked 3 jobs through college. Valerie studied abroad in Tulum, funded by mom and dad. And when I finally moved out at 24? They called it ungrateful. When Valerie moved back in at 26, with her unemployed husband and twin toddlers, they threw a welcome home barbecue. The house that was mine. I kept my home purchase secret. Not because I'm shady, but because I knew what would happen. The second my coworker mentioned it at a coffee shop, thanks, Lena from HR, the news reached Valerie like wildfire. By dinner, my mom was texting. We found the perfect house for you. 5 beds, pool, guest suite for us. I ignored it. Then came the Zillow links. The passive-aggressive calls, you'd be so selfish to get something small. The guilt trips, the twins are sleeping in a closet, Nina. So I did the unthinkable. I closed on my cottage, and told no one. For 2 blissful weeks, I painted walls, planted herbs, and cried in my empty kitchen, not from sadness, but from relief. For the first time, space was mine. Then, my mom stopped by with a peach cobbler. She lingered near my key hook. Asked when I'd fully moved in. Said, family should always have a key, sweetie. I laughed it off. Big mistake. The break-in. I came home from work to find Valerie's minivan in my driveway. My front door was unlocked. Inside? Chaos. Her twins jumping on my new sofa. Her husband grilling burgers on my patio. I don't even own a grill. Valerie in my bedroom, hanging her clothes in my closet. She turned, smiling. We figured since you're never here, we'd help you break in the place. I froze. Then I saw it, the spare key I'd left on the counter, gone. My voice shook. Get out. Now. Valerie rolled her eyes. Don't be dramatic. Mom gave us the key. She said you wouldn't mind. That's when I pulled out my phone and dialed 911. The aftermath, war declared. The cops didn't hesitate. Ma'am, this is trespassing. You're not on the lease. You're not the owner. Leave. Valerie sobbed, she's calling the police on family? Her husband muttered, cold-blooded. But the real horror came after. Mom's Facebook post, heartbroken that my daughter forgot what family means. With a photo of my house, how did she get it? Valerie's Instagram story, twins sleeping on a crowded floor with caption, some people have space, but no heart. Aunt Carol texting, you're going to hell for this. Then, the final violation. They showed up at my office. Valerie, crying in the lobby, she's letting my babies sleep in shelters. We live in Asheville. There are no shelters involved. Just lies. My reckoning. I hired a lawyer. Filed for a restraining order. Installed cameras, motion lights, and smart locks that alert me if anyone tries to enter. And I sent one message to the family group chat, before blocking them all. Blood doesn't grant you a lease. Respect does. You lost yours the moment you stole my key. Now? My porch swing creaks in the wind. My cat naps in sunbeams. My garden grows lavender, rosemary, and peace. People say, but they're your family. I say, family doesn't treat your sanctuary like a storage unit.